Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting broadcast here on the NorCal Sports TV network. So we are live here from Livermore, California on the campus of Las Positas College for this men's CCCAA Northern California Regionals Round 1 matchup, the playoff matchup between the visiting Cañada Colts and the Las Positas Hawks. So Las Positas comes in the number 4 seed, and Cañada the number 13 seed. Earlier today we had a 4-3 upset where Las Positas was upset by Delta. And this will be a twilight type game. It's about 58 degrees, the wind blowing from right to left. So it's a bit of a chilly one here today, or tonight. Has Las Positas in the red with black and white trim, and Cañada in the white with the yellowed tops and green trim. Las Positas going from left to right on your screen. So in the net for Cañada, we have at number 1 Alan Cruz, and for Las Positas we have Kyle Rudd. Or correction, we have Brandon Dwyer. So here comes Cañada as they have it in Las Positas zone. As Jatton was the one who lost it. As that'll go out of bounds for a Las Positas throw. So the wind will be a little bit of a factor for the goalie on the left-hand side, and for both goalies actually, as the wind will help the goalie on the right-hand side with pushing that ball, but also on the right-hand side as well. The sun is actually setting behind the goal on the left, so the sun will be in the eyes. And it's all about scoring first, so that's probably why Las Positas chose to go that way. And that's given away, and now Cañada's on a break. They have a nice counter. Here's Cañada. It's Jatton trying to center it, but Dwyer is there. And Dwyer, this is into the wind, so it may be a little bit of a knockdown. And now Las Positas' defense is there. That was Stewart who was there to clear it. Right now Las Positas taking it up. That's Havzi. And here's Diaz. And it's chipped away, and now Las Positas have to retreat back on defense. This is going to be a possession game, as you could tell. Both teams not big scoring teams, but very defensive-minded. As Las Positas' goals against was 0.85 on the year, and Cañada's was 1.73. So a very, very good defensive teams for both of these, and also tip the cap to both goalkeepers as they have been very good this year as well. As now Las Positas taking it up. And that was a nice ball by Owegan. But it was curled out of bounds, and now it's a Cañada throw. So the Colts trying to really spread out the Hawks defense, as that ball's now won by Lopez. Brought it down, and it's out the other way, and now here comes the Colts. It's Lopez again. Lopez. He dropped that one off to Gomes. Gomes tried to chip it ahead. And who's going to get there? Can he get there first? He keeps it. No, it's out. That was Jatton trying to chase it down. So, Las Positas here. So far, Las Positas and Cañada so far just trading off possessions on throws and goal kicks. So now that's flicked along, and that's a nice bring down by Charvet, and it'll roll out of bounds, and it'll be another throw in. So there's a kick with the win there. So now they try a flick on header, and now it's through. And now Cañada, but that was a heavy touch, and it's cleared. And now here comes another opportunity for Las Positas. As Foscana, he's in a sliding stop. Cruz came off his line and took it away. Foscalino was the hawk there trying to run it down. As there's a deep throw in, it's actually going to go towards the 6-yard box, but then cleared away nicely by the Colts. And now they're off and running on the counter, but that pass is too far and nicely placed away into the corner. And it'll be actually tipped out of bounds for a Las Positas throw. So Stewart made the play, and now he'll get the honors of throwing it in. And that's out of bounds. Tried to give it to Charvet, but he was well covered. So now Garcia looks like he'll throw it in. He does. And that's good defense right there by Robinson. So Garcia has it now, and it's a throw. And now Robinson chipped it. And now that's a good header by Charvet, but then again they have it back, and that's nicely stopped right there before they can enter the hawk zone. And now Charvet looking to swing it, but actually he cut it and it was chipped out. Would this go for a corner? No. Cruz stops it before it goes out of the end line. Foscalino was the one they tried to give it to. Oh, it's chipped ahead, and that's headed right back out. So the wind picking up, it's going right to left on your screen. As now that's taken away. Beautiful job there by Stewart as he put it ahead to Charvet, and now Las Positas is on the run. Foscalino can't get it, and now that could have been a foul, and there it is. That is one. It was Abaji who's going to be called with the foul. No card. And now out comes Chatton, and now he swings it out. So it'll be a throw and tipped out, and who's it going to go off of? It will be a goal kick. So trading throw-ins and goal kicks so far in this game. Las Positas has it. That's a nice flick on header now. Fosclana chips it, and there's a nice pass. And here's Oswald, right-footed strike, and it's going to go wide. Or it may have been a cross. He may have tried to slip that into Charvet, but he wasn't looking. Afazi was the one looking for him. And now Dramala has brought it down. Las Positas has it. And there was Robinson feeding it across. Now it's in the box. Chest it down. There's a shot, but it's blocked. And so it'll be a corner. The Colts were looking for an offside. They wanted it, but Charvet held on, chested the ball down, and tried to get a right-footed strike, but it was blocked before it got to the net. It was Quintero, the one there. So now the first corner of the game will go to Las Positas. So it looks like Ibaji is going to be the one to take it. It'll be a right-footed in-swinger. Las Positas looking to capitalize on the opportunity and open the scoring. It's an in-swinger. It's out punch. It's loose, and the Colts are going to head it down and try and clear it into open area. And now Robinson left it, and there's a deep drive, but that'll be caught there by Cruz. As Stewart maybe wanted to try and get him into the sun. We saw that in the game earlier. It was a deep chip ball like that ended up hitting the crossbar because of that sun. And that'll be out of bounds for a Las Positas throw. Las Positas, a beautiful 1-2, but can they catch up to it? No. It was Rangel who got there first for the Colts, and he drove that one off a Las Positas defender and out. And not a very good touch as it's cleared all the way to the other side of the field. Running after it, it probably will go out for a throw, as it will. Now Garcia with the quick throw into open space. And now Ortega. Ortega's pass got tipped on its way through. Nicely. And now Las Positas has it. Stewart calls for it, and Stewart's is going to boom this one, but it's going to make its way out of bounds into the first row. And a beautiful sliding tackle there. Great defense there by Robinson. So now the Colts looking to throw it in. They do. It was a short throw by Lopez. Lopez has it again. Lopez slices through. The defense, oh, what a step-over move. Nice job there. And a great retrieval by Las Positas. And now they could be on a little bit of a counter here. They try to boot it into open space. They do. Posclana trying to get past the defense, and there's going to be a foul, and it'll be on him. It'll be Colts free kick. So there's going to be a talking to on Lopez here. As Rangel swung it across now. Now there's going to be another foul. So the Colts have the ball, looking to maybe get the first shot on goal, but that was loose and given away. It looked like he had time there to take a touch, but didn't. So there ended up being a turnover. Now running after it is Carvet, and Jarvet chipped it forward. And now here's a centering ball. Who's going to get there first? It'll be cleared out for a Las Positas throw. Garcia ran back there to retrieve that ball before Posclana can get there. Still no score in this game, as this is going to be a deep throw-in. And it's basically like a corner. It's in the box, and Cruz is there to hold. And he's going to try and create a counter with the throw, but a nice move there by Robinson. Robinson's going to try and hurry it. And there's a nice pass. It's in. A Colt defender was tying his shoe at about the 6-yard box, which kept almost all Las Positas players on side, so the Hawks tried to quickly get it down there so they can get a scoring opportunity, but it was booted out. So here we go again. It'll be another one of those deep throw-ins that'll end up being a corner. That's flicked on. They've got a man there. There's Robinson in the box, and that's loosely taken away, but now Las Positas has it back in. Here's a shot, and it's just over the bar. Charvet with a right-footed strike, and they're going to say that Cruz tipped that up and over the bar, so it will be another Las Positas throw. So this is round 1 of the playoffs, and who wins this game will go on to play the winner of West Valley and the San Joaquin Delta. And that game will be either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, round 2. So both teams want to move on. As here's an in-swinger from Las Positas. It's headed away, and there's a shot back towards goal, but it's way wide, and it'll be a goal kick. So Las Positas has had majority of the chances so far in this game, just 16 minutes in. There's a roll, and the linesman waving the flag for a foul, but the referee did give advantage, and that was booted out, and across the end line, that'll be a goal kick. This is headed out. And that was Germales who booted that one away. No cards, no goals yet. As it looks like Las Positas will have a substitution come in. There's a throw in down the line. As checking in for Las Positas, it looked like it's Adfom. So Tucker tried to head it to the goalkeeper, but luckily the Colts player overran it, or else that could have been a one-on-one. There's a shot and a save by Dwyer. And Dwyer's going to throw this one instead of kick it. And then that was Lopez who brought it down. Lopez gave it up to Quintero, and Quintero swings it. Plays it back out now, Garcia. And Garcia on this side tries to chip it, and it'll go out of bounds, but that'll be a far throw. So now the Colts will control it. Trying to get it clear is Las Positas, and that's taken away nicely. And that'll be out for another LPC throw. The sun's starting to set here, really bright behind the Hawks' goal. So any maybe high or deep shot that could go towards the Colts' net is dangerous. And that's a nice move there by Charvet. And Charvet has it. Plays inside. Good touch. Here's Adfom. Left it behind. And he tried to slip it through to Fazi, but that was taken away. Now Charvet again. Charvet tries to sneak it through. That's going to be denied. And a wonderful move there by Abaji, who swung it across. And now there's another chip-in ball. Las Positas will get there first. And Robinson centers it, and that's cleared away. And now it's taken out, and now the Colts trying to look to counter here. The Hawks have men back, though. As now they're going to chip, and nicely defended there. As now that's cleared away. Stewart trying to win it, but can't, and that's still staying in. And that's chipped in. And now Lopez's opportunity is cleared. Now here's Adfom with the heavy touch, but he seals off the defender nicely, but then he goes down. And then lost it. Now taking away. And now there's Jamales. Jamales is going to have it, and now he's going to take it up for LPC, and it's knocked away. So Jamales tried streaking down the sideline, but it got knocked away at the last moment. So Stewart throws it in, and that's cleared away up and out of play, as it'll now be a Colts throw. Robinson came flying in to stop it. Now here's Charvet. Charvet, he's got Robinson, but on the other side, he swings it, and that's going to be a foul for sure. Surely a foul. And now Las Positas will have a set piece in a prime position. Yeah, it looked like he just kind of cut him off there on the replay. As you know, you can't do that. He wanted to kind of interfere with him so he couldn't chase down that ball, but he ended up getting a lot more body than I think he wanted. So it'll be a set piece and a good one for Las Positas. So just a two-man wall for the Colts here. Two-man wall. Let's see. LPC has two men around the ball. Let's see if they try and take a shot at goal. And they will, except this is a cross towards the back post, headed towards the front, and Cruz is there. And now the Colts take it ahead. And now Las Positas has it, and it'll be off of who? They're going to say it went off the Las Positas defender's leg and out for a throw. So the Colts have possession here. It's been a teeter-totter type game so far. No real team has got the momentum. A couple of good chances for LPC and a couple of good chances for the Colts of Cañada. And now Las Positas trying to run it down. Charvet couldn't. And Garcia's going to clear that one away nicely. It's booted ahead, but right there is Jamales trying to get it, and he does. That's cleared ahead. Adfom trying to get there. And now here's Las Positas. And that is off the side of the foot for a goal kick. He had time to take a touch there, maybe one or two, before he had to send that ball away. So the wind has went from a breeze to a steady wind so far, as it's the temperature starts to drop a little bit, and the Colts start to pressure. So the Colts maneuver their way down the field, as now Lopez dropped it off to Quintero. Got it inside. Now Gomes still has it. Plays it to the middle of the field. They may look to swing it here, or they may have a goal, and they turn it over. And now they're going to try and get it to Adfom, but that's a nice header there by the Colts defense to chip it back towards midfield. So far it's been some heavy touches from both teams. Maybe the Colts just trying to get their feet underneath them. It is elimination time, and here in the playoffs, all numbers from the regular season go home. This is a nice move. Now holding. Now they're playing it in. Back post is there, and it's loose, and it's going to be no goal, surely, and there's also an injured player down. The player down is Jordan Quick. The player down is Quick, and he is still down. Trainers are out on the field. As it was a cross that came in towards the back post, it was an outswinger. And it looked like he may have tried to head that ball out, and the player came in with flying spikes. The Las Positas bench wanted a card there, but they weren't going to get it. As Quick slowly walks off the field. For sure, a substitution in for him now, as that is one of the top midfielders for Las Positas down. Now Dwyer will boot it away. There's a nice flick-on header that Las Positas has. And are they going to keep possession of it? Looks like they will. Charvet kept possession. And now there's like a stiff arm type play, and that'll be a Las Positas free kick. So it was Robinson who wanted to really quickly move that, but the official didn't allow it. And now here's a booming kick towards the front of the net. Dramalis is there, and it's still loose. And now it's booted away by the Colts. They chest it down, and now the Colts looking to counter, and they've got some numbers. Lopez cutting towards the middle of the field. Lopez lays it off. And now somebody just went down. A Las Positas player goes down, and nobody was really around him there. I'm not quite sure what happened. It is their captain, Matt Hafazi, who's down. And I do not think anybody really touched him. It may have been the grass that took him down. I'm not sure. He's holding the right ankle. Trying to walk it off. But all of a sudden in the middle of the play, he just kind of went down. As, yeah, they are going to take him out here. It'll be an injured player substitution. As they were all just kind of running back because of the Cañada counter, and then all of a sudden he went down. It may have been he caught a hole in the grass. I'm not sure. It is a little soft from all the rain that we've had here. But besides that, it looked in pretty good condition. And now Las Positas has it. They're going to send it. And now Oswald is there, but it's taken away. Here's Adfom. Adfom chipped it. And that was a flip in front of the net. Somebody's down. They're going to flip it in. Adfom. And he's a slipping shot. And now there's a takedown, and this will be a free kick. And now there's some pushing and shoving. Pushing and shoving now, and here comes a break. Both teams are into it. We'll definitely most likely see some cards out of this action. Not sure who's down on the field. can't quite see a number. But after the hard foul, outside the box, there was some pushing and shoving, as almost everybody on the field emerged towards it. And that is number 10, Nato Owaga, who's down. Correction, it's number 16, Jesus Ortega, who's down. So now both players being brought over talking to the officials here. So no cards giving out, surprisingly, after that scuffle. The officials think that they've got full control of this now. So Las Positas will have a free kick. This is from about 30 yards out, maybe a little bit more. They have 3 players around the ball, and Cañada is going to form a 3-person wall. So they get the wall. They may try a shot here. The sun is just about down. Is now taking up for Las Positas' Charvet. Charvet runs up. It's going to be a right-footed Lowe's drive and a nice save there by Cruz. He got it past the wall, but not past Cruz as he dove down and took it away. As now they'll throw it out to Garcia, and Garcia played it in. And that's taken away nicely. That's up off a Las Positas defender and out. That was off of Oswald's chest and out. So now Las Positas has the ball. And it's Garcia going to have the throw in. Substitutions here. So far no score, as we are just about 34 minutes in. No score, no cards, but back and forth action. And there's a shove by Adfom, not happy with the call, as now it'll be a free kick. It'll be a free kick for Cañada. So Gomes has got it, and Gomes is going to be a left-footed cross, and it's a beauty. And it's in there, but a beautiful defensive play by Matt Dramales to head it out for a corner. So it'll be a left-footed in-swinger here. And it's in the box. It's curling towards the back post. And Oswald actually headed that one out for another corner. And it looked like it was curling towards the end line anyway. It could have been let go. But you always got to be safe. So the Colts will have their second corner. It'll be another in-swinger, this one with the right foot this time. Guys coming in. It's a good one towards the back post. High flying, and what a save there by Dwyer. A flying header in, and what a stop there by Dwyer. And he's going to try and hurry up the counter. And it's taken across, and there's going to be a foul called. Dwyer with a beautiful stop on a beautiful flying header. It was right there, great stop. They had a man there on the near post, just in case, but Dwyer, with perfect positioning anyway, was there to make the stop. And now Las Positas booms it, and that'll be inside the 18, but there the flag is up. So it'll be offside. As a quick play in by the Colts. Now Gomez tried to give it ahead, but not a very good ball to Lopez. It was turned over. Now Dwyer with a booming kick, knocked down by the wind. Adfom, a heavy touch, which ended up being a turnover. And now Las Positas has it, and now they're going to come to the outside. Now Oswald's have it. He's got it on the right foot down at the bottom. He's going to try and center that to the other side, and it gets all the way through. Las Positas with the center. Here's Adfom, and he couldn't. Another heavy touch, but he gets the ball back. Adfom, Oswald. Oswald to Stewart, and Stewart's going to boom this one towards Cruz. Flying in, and Cruz makes the stop. So Stewart really tried to more of a cross or a shot towards goal. Not really sure, but Charvet went in there trying to fly and maybe poke it by the goalkeeper, Cruz. But Cruz, sure-handed, makes the play. So now the Colts have it. And that's off of Stewart and out for a throw. And so there's a throw in and knocked down. And Charvet just booms that one ahead and out. And now Adfom racing after it. Adfom may get there first. And there's a shove. No call. And yes, oh no, the flag went up and then went down. Adfom arguing with the linesman about the call because the linesman put his flag up, shaking it like it was going to be a foul, and then not. So now the Colts come and counter. The Colts going to chip back post. Now they have control. And Lopez tried to scoop that one towards his right foot so we can cross it, but it ended up going off a hawk and out of bounds for a corner. So right there, it looked like a shoulder-to-shoulder play. It could have really gone either way, it looks like. As now the corner for the Colts. And that is a good one, but it'll be blocked out in front on the header. And Oswald will just clear it out towards center circle. There's another block. Let's see. And now that takes a beautiful LPC bounce. And Adfom couldn't quite get there. And now here comes Las Positas again. The Hawks try to do something with it. And now down goes Tucker there. Tucker now wearing the captain's band. And there's a nice stop. What a great move by Jamales. And now it's cleared away, and it'll be off a Colt. And now substitutions will come in. So throwing it in for Las Positas is Stewart. He heads it down and out. So now Stewart's got it again for a throw in. Stewart looking. The sun is now set behind the mountains, behind the goal. So the lights are on and probably will play a factor as it's out. And now there's a nice little nutmeg finesse job there. As it'll be out, and who's it out on? It'll be Colt ball. Oswald wanted to grab that and quickly turn an LPC's ball, but it was actually a Cañada ball. Now throwing it in, and now busting towards the net is Arugian, but then he dropped it back. And a beautiful sliding play, but it still got there. And now there's a chip, and Dwyer with the right-handed punch away. Still trying to clear it. It's still in the 18. Still loose, and now it's cleared. Garcia was there. Jatton was the one with the cross. And Rangel was there to also boot it towards the net, but it was cleared away nicely by the Hawks defense. And now Las Positas on the counter. He's all by himself. He may want to hold up here And wait for everybody to come. Charvet tries to cross, but that was blocked, and it went right back to his feet. But now the Colts control, and they try and swing it out. And now Lopez tries to get past the defender and does. Lopez has a man. And here's Jatton cutting across with the right foot. Jatton shot, and it's right at Dwyer. Dwyer with another great save. Beautiful positioning. And an even better stop. He wanted to cut that back to his stronger right foot, but Dwyer was right there. And here's Oswald. He tries to flick on header, and that challenge came late. And this will be going to the pocket. It will be a card. Yes, it'll be a yellow. So the official goes to his pocket for the first time today. And that'll be on Marlon Garcia. That'll be a yellow. So now the Hawks will have a free kick. It's a nice set piece here. No wall for the Colts. And there's a deep ball in. It's a good one, too. It's headed towards goal, and Cruz is there. It was a nice ball in by Abaji. And it was headed in towards Cruz, but he made the save again. There for the rescue. There's a shot now. Garcia, he's sporting a yellow right now. Has it, and that'll be out of bounds for another Colt throw. That was a nice, smart play. There by Arjurin. As he tried to go to the move, he knew it wasn't there, so he just hammered it off the shin guards of the defenseman Stewart and out for a throw. And now Positas gets the ball off the throw. There's a sliding acrobatic play. And now Las Positas has it. And now Oswald. Can he get there first? He will. Oswald. He's going to have an opportunity for the cross. And he does, but it's way behind him. And now here's one touch. Gets it back to Oswald. Oswald, can he race it down in the corner? He does. Oswald looking for somebody to cross it to. He does. And it's to the edge of the 18, but it's headed away. And Stewart heads it back towards goal. And there's a head back in. Stewart, and he lost it. That was Colmas who got it. And now here comes Lopez. Lopez coming in with a head of steam. Maybe trying to cut it back to his right foot. Does, but then drops it off to Gomes. Gomes to Jatton. Here's Lopez. Lopez back to Gomes. Gomes turning. Giving it back to Lopez. Lopez. Jatton. Lopez. Those three are just kind of playing catch right here. Now Garcia. Back to Gomes. Plays it in. Jatton trying to get there before it goes in the end line. He does. The centering feed was knocked away nicely by Tucker and out of bounds for a corner. So Cañada again with their fourth corner of the game. And that corner is sailed to the far back post. It looked like it went off a Cañada head, and it will be, and it'll be a corner, or correction, a goal kick. As now two substitutions will come on for Las Positas. And now Las Positas out of there. And it's been a lot of... I wonder if maybe that was the coaching philosophy from Las Positas, not to take too many touches. Because there's been a lot of opportunities where they can take more than one touch, but they don't. So now here's a shot, and that's right into the gut of Dwyer. And there's a deep throw, and now he's maybe trying to spring a Las Positas counter, which he may have. If they can get there first, there's a nice shoulder play, and it'll be out of bounds for a Las Positas throw. So Las Positas has the throw. Will they try and go with that deep throw in like a corner? That's kind of what they're doing here again. And this one made it all the way to the 6-yard box. And now the Colts try and counter. Stewart coming over from his right back spot with a slide, and a great job by Stewart. We've reached the halfway mark of this game, waiting on the stoppage time whistle to signal the end of the first half. But the Colts have it in the offensive third. As the Colts thought that was going to be a free kick, but instead a throw. And now they play it back. Coming in, and that's a low kind of cross liner. Is now in. As now Las Positas clears it. Fosclana is now off, and Fosclana is taking it for Las Positas. He's got room. He cuts it back to his right foot. He's going to try and take a shot, but he kind of whiffed on it there. And now it's headed by Robinson. Robinson's got it. He brings it down, tries to chip it into the 18. That's no good. That's denied, and now the Colts try and counter. That's driven away. It's now good to see Quick back out there for Las Positas. As Stewart defending Lopez. Lopez trying to get in, and that's knocked away and cleared. And there's the halftime whistle. So a pretty good half of soccer so far. It's been really back and forth. No team has had full control. A lot of good chances from the Colts and one from Las Positas. Great goalkeeping so far. Cruz and Dwyer, it's a goalkeeping battle, and we'll take you the rest of this way. We'll take you the rest of the way in the second half of this round one playoff matchup between the Las Positas Hawks and the Cañada Colts. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another exciting half of playoff soccer. And we're underway here in the second half. No score so far in this game. There's only been one card, and that's to Marlon Garcia of Cañada. It's a 57-degree night right now. Wind blowing from right to left on your screen. Las Positas in the red and black. Going from right to left, Cañada in the yellow with white. So Las Positas now trying to move forward. There was a couple of good chances by Cañada, but Dwyer with some beautiful stops in this game, and he's really kept Las Positas in. And Cruz, not to be outdone, Cruz has had a couple of saves himself as well. So Las Positas really trying to put more balls on goal, I think, here in the second half, as Cañada maybe just want to try and pick a corner on Brandon Dwyer, because he is doing an excellent job so far. Clean sheets for both Cruz and Dwyer. Still looking for the first goal. So Cruz, and that he's going to shank that one, it looked like. He really got under that a little bit too much. The field is a little bit chopped up. Now later, this is the fourth half of soccer being played on it within the past 5 hours. So Las Positas and Cañada may be feeling that after. So now there's a ball in deep towards the corner flag. Getting there to it first is Cañada. And that'll be out of bounds towards Las Positas. So it was Gomes who was there for Cañada, but couldn't get there. Or couldn't keep it in bounds, I should say. And that clearance just sails over everybody's head and out of bounds. A cold, windy night here in Livermore. As now the Colts have full possession. The Colts looking for that very crucial road goal breakthrough. And there's a cross in, and that's cleared away, but it's right to a Colt, and that's even cleared away even better. And now that's cleared, and now here comes LPC. It kind of slid through him, though. As that's Diaz. Diaz laid it back, tried to give it to Quick, but Quick had no entry. And now what a nice little move there by Diaz. And Diaz still has it. And now here he comes. He may have a quick little 2-on-1. Here's Diaz trying to play it through, but it's knocked away. Nice job and cleared. So the Colts defense there, bending not breaking, as it was a turnover that turned into a little 2-on-1, but it was nicely done. And now they have a man busting down the sideline. Is Jada. Jada played it through. And now Cole Mess was the one who cleared it across, but it was headed away. Nicely done there by Abaji. And now the Colts trying to cross it again. Colts trying to center it. That was blocked. And now it's going to be cleared away by Abaji again. And there's another flick, but that's going to be taken away. And now Las Positas has it again. And down he goes. Madaraga is going to be called for a foul. Not really sure what happened there. It maybe could have been a little bit of a shove, but I'm not 100% sure. As now it'll be a free kick for Cañada, as it's going to be Gomes, who will just play it across nice and easy. Now Garcia's going to try to have a go, but it was blocked nicely. It was Travet there for the block. So now the Colts have it deep in Las Positas zone, and there's a barrel over, and it'll be out of bounds towards the Colts, or this could be a free kick actually, and that's exactly what it'll be. So you may see a cross in the box here. As here's the cross in, and it's a good one. It's in, it's headed down and out, and it's going to be out for a corner. So now the corner in, it'll be an in-swinger. It'll be an in-swinger, and it's a good one, and it's headed down and wide, so it will be a goal kick. That was a great heads-up play there by the Hawks defense to let that go out of bounds. It was Jordan Quick who was there. He could have played that, but he let it go out for a goal kick because now if Dwyer can get all this ball, it could end up into the other 18 with the way that the wind's blowing. And it is a good one. But they're waiting to make sure that there is no bounce like that was the Colts defense. And now here's Quick. Quick with a nice step over move to the right foot. The pass is definitely behind him, but that's okay. Here's Robinson. He's going to have a go. Robinson. Oh, it's off the bar. Cruz tipped it up off the bar, and the Colts are going to clear it. Nathan Robinson had a go from long range, and it curled away from Cruz, who tipped it up and it hit the crossbar. The best chance so far in this game. And that was in. That was a nice pass there by Robinson, but nobody was able to take that down. And there's a good pass in from Diaz, but that was knocked away. Now Las Positas again. They're trying to feed Vargas Diaz, but he cannot get a break. So that's headed out and cleared by the Colts. And Dramales came flying in, and now that's going to be cleared. Now the Colts looking to counter, but it is knocked away. And there's a good header, but right to a Colt player, so nobody in a red jersey was there. And that's booted ahead. That's good defense there by Las Positas, but the Colts will end up controlling. So now Las Positas has it. Let's see if they can try and form a counter, but he had enough time and space to maybe exploit the Colts D, but he couldn't. So there is going to be a substitution. Madruga is going to come off, and it looks like Fosclana is getting ready to come in for Las Positas. So Las Positas has the throw. That's a good one. Good one there by Tucker. And that's actually blocked by Fosclana. And flying in, and they're going to call a foul. And the foul's going to be on Vargas Diaz for that jump kind of out of control to try and get the header. So that pass was really just into space, and then one of the Colts go get it. And a beautiful one, too. And now here's Jatton, and Jatton had that one taken away nicely. And that's going to be cleared nicely. And here's Vargas Diaz, and he plays it into space. And that's a nice ball, but another turnover there by Abaji, who couldn't quite get enough mustard on it to get it over to Fosclana. So there's a kick that's going to go towards the corner. Is he going to get it before it goes out of bounds? No, he will not. So Jatton tried to get there first, but he couldn't. So here's the throw in deep, and now they've got it again. Vargas Diaz lost it, and now here comes the Colts. So the Colts have full control right now, maybe trying to hold it for the first time, as this half has so far been going the way of the last half, where it's just a little bit of back and forth. And there's another one-touch pass by Las Positas. As players look like they're having a tough time with this field, as now here comes the Colts. The Colts down the left side. They look like they're going to try and get across. He cuts back to the right foot, and here's going to be a booming shot, but it's going to go way high and way wide for a Las Positas goal kick, and there is a player down on the field. So now he's up, and he looks to be okay there. So now Las Positas will have a goal kick. That's headed forward, and a late foul called after the ball was already headed away. But it seemed like he knew there was a foul, so good soccer etiquette there. So now the Colts have it. The Colts have had majority of the control of the ball, but the best chance probably of the game so far was that Nathan Robinson shot by the Hawks midfielder that Cruz had to tip up off the crossbar for it to not go in and be a 1-0 lead. And now here's Abaji. Abaji trying to play it into Fosclana, but he couldn't. It was taken away. And now the Colts have it, and now they're going to try and chip, and they're through, but he stops, puts it on a right foot, and there's another good save there by Dwyer. The brick wall of Brendan Dwyer again to stop the Colts rush. So now he'll play this one. Wind's still blowing, so any kick like that is an adventure. As now the Hawks have it, and staying on the ground is a Colts player. Can't quite tell who that is on the ground. But it was a challenge ball by Charvet, so the trainer is now on. As he tried to get up after the ball was already away, but went back to the ground. Is now getting up. And it looks like it's Jesus Ortega again. It was down for Cañada, as he'll be taken off. Trainer came on the field, therefore it will be a substitution. So it should be Las Positas maintaining possession after this. As yes, that's what the Colts will do. They'll kick it down to Dwyer, and Dwyer will have control. And now Las Positas has it. So Dwyer trying to kick this one ahead, maybe get a flick-on header, and that's exactly what they do. And it's turned over again, though. And now it's brought down by Las Positas with nobody there. And the Colts defense with a nice clearance as it'll go out of bounds. So throwing this in will be Tucker. So Tucker now throws it. And he tried to give it to Fosclana, but couldn't. And now it's taken away. And now here's Charvet. Charvet, he's got a mean in the box, but Charvet's going to lose it. So now Las Positas is playing with it now. here on the right side. They're looking to maybe get a cross in, and that's blocked. And then it went back off his foot and settled nicely there for the Colts to maybe get a counter, but the pass was behind his man, and that'll be out of bounds for a Hawks throw. So he tried to head that over to Amin, but there's nowhere to be found, and that's headed. Great job by Las Positas to keep the ball. Now quick on the volley to Amin, and Amin slipped it through, and now Las Positas has a chance here. Las Positas left-footed cross, and it's just too high, as this will go out the other side and out for a throw. As now the Colts are trying to get something going in these past couple minutes. Nothing doing for them, as it's been all Las Positas so far. And that'll go out for another Las Positas throw, so they'll maintain possession after the throw-in. And here's Tucker. Tucker with a good throw. And brought down is Amin, and it will be a foul against the Colts. So this is a really short corner, basically what this is. As it was Robinson and Quick around the ball, and now they both leave, and now Abaji comes in. This is just about lined up with the 18, just a couple yards out. It's a two-man wall for the Colts. Abaji with the service. It's a right-footed in-swinger. It's in the box, and it's knocked away. And a whiff on the clearance attempt. And now Abaji's regained control. Abaji tries to center it somehow, or I think maybe he tried to clear that off of the man for a corner but couldn't. And now there's a good play by Diaz to clear it. And now there's a good flick-on header there by Tucker. And now getting after it is Quick. And Quick's going to bounce it off a Colt, and that'll be a corner. So it was Ogawaga who was there to stop it from getting centered, but in the process of doing that, it went out for a corner. So Robinson will be the one to send it away. It's going to be an outswinger. It'll be an outswinger, left foot, into the box, and Cruz punched it away, but it's headed back towards far post, and it's just wide. Cruz punched it out, but an unbelievable header from just about inside the 18. Cruz punched it out beautifully right there, and then a header from just inside the 18 went far post. He tried to chip it back, but just wide, so another glorious scoring opportunity for Las Positas. So now Cruz is going to try and set this one up so he doesn't chunk it like he did the last goal kick. This is a better one, but the wind knocks that one down surely. As now Las Positas having a lot of pressure, and now he tried to slip it into Amin, but he couldn't. And now that'll be cleared, but Las Positas will get there first. Now Diaz got it, and then gave it up. So now here comes the Colts playing with it. Good passing right now by the Colts. It's Shabili who had it, but then he lost it, and now it's cleared. And now here comes Amin. He's trying to put the pressure on, and Amin it's a great move there to get away from Amin by the Cañada defender. But a quick throw in, and Amin's taken down, no call. So now the Colts have control. Here's Shamari again, and he flicked by him again. But Diaz will be there, and he'll clear that out. As now Trivette tried to control it, but too big of a heavy touch, and he couldn't. So now the Colts have it. It's been all Hawks these past 10 minutes. As they've been swarming the net, they've had some great good chances, and there's a shot that's going to go way high and curl way wide. That was a Red Jeroen who had the right-footed strike. And it just curled way wide to the right, and it was also too high. They're just trying to get shots on goal. So now Las Positas has it, and now they're slipping away. Las Positas has it, and he's taken down hard. No call. Now Las Positas has control. Will they try another deep shot? They will, but this one will go way wide. So no goals. We've just had one yellow card if you're joining us, and that was on Marlon Garcia of the Colts. 66th minute of play. The Hawks have had some good opportunities. Cañada's had a couple as well, but no, not better than the chance by Nathan Robinson of the Hawks, who hit the crossbar. And Las Positas trying to clear, but the Hawks can't, as now the Colts will have control. As that's Hernandez who was on it, and he played it back. As he played it back nicely to Rangel. So now they've got it. And again, they're just trying to go down. It looks like they're really trying to attack that right side of the Hawks defense. So now the Hawks had the throw in, but then gave it up, and now here comes the Colts. They have a nice little counter going, and that'll for sure be a card. This will be a card. It'll be yellow. And see the replay. He definitely didn't get any of the ball, that's for sure. Not quite sure who got the yellow there. I think it looked like Nathan Robinson who got the yellow for the Hawks. So now both teams even at yellow. Or at yellows, I should say. Number of yellows. So now that's an in-swinger. And it gets all the way through, but Dwyer is there again. And now Dwyer with another strong throw. He's been having those all game, and it's actually slips through the Colts defense. But a nicely played ball back to Cruz. And Cruz chips it nicely and easy. That was a great job by Hernandez to really win that ball back from Fosclana to get it back to Cruz, who played it nice and safe. So the Hawks looking to break through. They've had an opportunity, and now that's Amin running it down, but it'll be out of bounds. As it looks like we're going to have a substitution here for the Colts. As it looks like it'll be a hand, as it will. So the Hawks will have a good free kick opportunity here to maybe get an in-swinger. Couple guys around the ball now. Charvet, one of them. Abaji, the other. So let's see if Abaji or Charvet takes it. As it looks like right now, it will be Abaji, and it is. So Abaji, and he slipped. Abaji slips, and now he'll be a right foot in-swinger. It's towards the back post, and that one's off the bar. Cruz again has to tip it up off the bar, and it's out of bounds, and that'll be another corner. So again, Abaji, he really curled that one towards the back post. Cruz wasn't really expecting that, and he just tips that one just up over the crossbar. So that's 2 crossbars for the Hawks in this half. So this will be an in-swinger now for LPC. They've got numerous men in the box. It's an in-swinger towards the back post. There's a mean, but it goes over his head, and it'll be out for a goal kick. There was Abaji who had the in-swinger. So it will be a goal kick here. Wind still steady. Right to left. And now Cruz with a good kick there. But it got knocked down by the wind totally, 100%. So now, here comes Amin. Amin, he's got it. He's going to shield it off nicely. Amin maybe trying to get to that right foot, which he wanted to, and it'll go off the defender and out for a corner. So Amin wanted to kind of give a little burst so that he can get to that right foot, which he did, and the cross was blocked. So here we go again. Let's do it again. It's Abaji. This is going to be an outswinger this time. And it's into the box. And Dramales was there, but there's going to be a foul called. Not a goal kick. It'll be a foul. It looks like they're going to call that one on Tucker in the box. So now here's Cruz. So Cruz with a good kick. That was right to Quick though, and Quick gave it right back up. And now there's Tucker again. He headed it just into open area. And now Quick's got it, and he kind of booted that one, but it would help the Colts there. And now gave them possession. And that was a great recovery there by Diaz, who kept it in. And now Quick. Quick gave it to Charvet. And no, says Fosclana. Fosclana tried to play it back to Quick so they can try and get a 1-2, but couldn't. And Charvet with a nice ball there. And now the Colts have it. They're going to try and chip for him. And he's got it. Here's a shot and a save there by Dwyer. It was Jatton who brought it down perfectly, and then a great stop there by Dwyer. But now, Dwyer with that quick throw, like always, got the counter going for the Hawks, but they couldn't capitalize on it. And now that's chipped. Abaji gave it off to the corner, and now that's going to go off a Colt, and it'll go for a corner kick. 74th minute. No score. Round 1 of this Northern California Regional. Las Positas has had the 2 best chances of the game so far, both off the crossbar, one off a set piece by Amin, and the other one was Robinson's ball. That also hit the crossbar, but both were tipped by the goalkeeper, Alan Cruz. So now here comes an in-swinger. It's a left foot in-swinger, and it's a beauty. It's in towards the box, but nobody touches it. It goes through and will be a goal kick. So the Colts have it now. there is a good kick there by Cruz. That's a good goal kick, and here's a flyer. And that'll be a foul for sure. So it'll be right at the midline. As we'll see what Las Positas tries to do here, because they can send guys in the box. This ball will be with the wind. If he can really get this one high up into that wind jet stream there, it can really carry it maybe 5 extra yards towards the box. Let's see what they try and do, and that's exactly what they do, as it will go to the box, and it's, oh, what a catch by Cruz. Cruz with a great stop there, as a full-on extension, looked like a wide receiver on the play. As now Foscalano won it, and now there's Robinson, tries to go far side, he does, trying to chase after it, keeps it in, and now it's out. It'll go for a goal kick. So here's just Cruz, another goal kick for Cruz. Ever since he chunked the first one that he had down at that end, he's had pretty good ones since that. And now the Colts are going to have one of their first breaks. And here we go again. It's Jatton, and that's beautifully taken away there by Diaz, and he'll calmly place it out of bounds for a Colt throw. We are approaching 10 minutes to go in regulation of this game. So the throw in now. And now Lopez trying to make a move, but it's closed off beautifully by Charvet. And now they're going to chip in, and Dwyer's there. Dwyer with the easy save. And let's see if he'll try and kick this one. And he will. He's going to go for the punt. As that's going to bounce over Robinson's head. And it's nicely placed to Gomes. And that was a nice ball there to Jatton. And Jatton played it nicely to Green, but then he lost it. And that's going to go off the defender, but I thought it was hand, but I guess the ref saw it differently. And that was a nice play. Now Charvet, that's too heavy of a touch, but he somehow gets it back. And now Charvet leading the rush. Charvet still has it. He's still got it. He sends it into Amin, but he can't get there first. It was a nice ball, just a little bit too much pace on it, or else Amin would have been in. On Cruz, 1-on-1. And now Fontana, but then Dwyer comes way out, and what a stop! Dwyer came way off his line, completely missed the ball, and Jatton had a goal to himself, but an unbelievable stop by the defender, Victor Diaz, to keep this game level at 0-0. Dwyer comes off his line. He wasn't sure if he was going to punch it or kick it, so he just completely missed it, and Diaz, the defenseman Victor Diaz, made a sliding chest save to keep this game level. So now it's a corner. It's an in-swinger, but it's going to be way towards the back post. Bringing it down, there's a shot, and that's blocked before it even gets there. And now they're going to boot it ahead, and now it's in space for Amin. Here comes Amin. Can he get there first? And that's a beautiful defensive play. What a great defensive play that was. It was Viveri who was there, and that was a beautiful sliding tackle on Amin, or else he would have been in home sailing. So now Tucker's going to have that cross throw in. It's going to be tried to be flicked on, but it's just going to be headed to back where Tucker was. Tucker with a sliding tackle, and it'll roll out for a goal kick. And there's a good kick there by Cruz. It was high, though, so the wind really knocked that one down. As now it's taken away, and Fosclana had got back up quickly, but then he was cut off nicely by the defense, and that'll be chipped off of Fosclana for a Colt throw. Nicely done there by the defender, Trujiji. And there's a nice move there by Gomes to get through. Now Gomes has it. Gomes trying to chip, but that'll be out of bounds, and it'll be another throw. So just a little under 10 minutes to go. It's a cold, windy day, or night, here in Livermore, as now the Hawks and the Colts are level, but both teams have had some good opportunities, and now here comes Amin. Amin tried to slip it through, but couldn't, and this is going to roll towards the corner, but it'll be saved nicely, and now that will be a goal kick. They're going to call that a goal kick. Crowd not happy with the call. It was Fosclana who got there, and then the defender, it looked like he put it through Fosclana's legs to roll it out, but the ref is going to indicate that it went off of his leg, Fosclana's leg, and rolled out for a goal kick. So Cruz again with another goal kick. This is a good one, as this will be one down by the Colts. But then the Hawks are going to take it away. And now they're going to shoot it ahead for Amin. Is Amin going to get there first? It looks like he may, and he does. Amin trying to make a move to get to that right foot cross, and this will be another goal kick. So now Cruz bombs it ahead, but that is right to a Las Positas defender, and that kick was missed. And that bring down was also missed. Fosclana couldn't bring it down, and that'll go off a Colt. This should be a corner, and this will be out for a goal kick. Fosclana, if he would have brought that down, it would have been a nice 2-on-2, but he couldn't. And it was Hafazi there who tried to pressure the defense. And now Cruz again getting a lot of work in, as this one's finally taken and won by the Colts. And now there's a kick ahead, but this will be right into the breadbasket of Dwyer. So he'll hold as he'll set up his Hawks, and then he'll roll it out. So there's a good kick. This one's going to go to Amin. Amin's going to head that down to Fosclana. And there's Avaji, but he couldn't get there. So now the Colts have it. The Colts are really trying to push forward here. And that's a great slide tackle. A beautiful job by Abaji. And now Abaji's in. Abaji gets it to Amin. Can Amin get there and try and get across in? Amin takes a touch. He's going to chip it in. And now it's in front. And that's headed now chested down. There's a shot and a save. What a stop. I think it was the defender that dropped down to his knees and made the stop. I'm pretty sure it beat Cruz. I'm pretty sure that beat Cruz, and it was what a stop by the defender. And yeah, it beat Cruz, and that is an unbelievable stop by the defenseman. It was Rangel who was there, and that is a game saver here late. As now Cañada has to bring it down in the 18, and they do have control, but it's going to be chipped out. So another huge opportunity for this Hawks team. And now Cañada's through, but a nice defensive play. Good retreat there by the defender, Stewart. And that was an excellent job. And now here comes another throw for the Colts. There's a cross in the box. Played out nicely. No foul. The Colts are going to try and play through. They're going to center it. Dwyer comes off his line and makes the catch. Dwyer comes off his line, makes a beautiful grab. And now there's an injured Hawk on the play. Not quite sure who's down.
I heard something, but I didn't see. Yeah, no, you're still good. I'm still.
And so now the Hawks will maintain possession here. Under 5 minutes to go. This is not counting stoppage time, as you don't know how much stoppage time there will be. And if there is no score, we'll have to go into extra time. This is a playoff game, and if there's no score after extra time, we'll head to PKs. We'll go to a shootout. As now, here comes the Colts. As now they've got it, and they're just going to hold. There, it was Acosta. That was Garcia who played it back. And that was Rangel who kicked it forward. That was Tucker who came up. That's Diaz who booted it out, but then it's straight back to a Colt player. Now the Colts taking it in. Now they're going to try and center it inside the 18, and this is a handball. There's going to be a handball, and are they going to call a PK here? Or is it just outside the 18? So this one, so the Hawks here, this will be right outside the 18. It was immediately called. This is from about, this is about maybe a yard out of the 18-yard box. They have about 6 guys. This could be the game here. This could be the game. Can Cañada convert? One of the more golden opportunities of the game. Cañada with an internal, and it's off the bar. Dwyer did not even move. He didn't have a chance. It went around the wall and hit the post. Oh, within inches of taking the 1-0 lead and stealing the win on the road. Wow. So Las Positas has hit 2 crossbars. And Cañada is now hitting a post in one of the most crucial spots of this game. Dwyer did not even move. He had no shot as it curled around the wall and hit the post. And this game will continue. And on some nights, the posts look like electric poles. As now, the Hawks have it, and it'll be out of bounds. As now they'll throw. They'll have a throw-in in the Cañada end of the field. Still no score yet in this game. 1 yellow card each to Robinson of the Hawks and Garcia of the Colts. It's a low throw-in, and that was almost like a pass kind of thing, and that'll be booted way back. As though they may want to play it back to Dwyer, which they do. Dwyer's going to kick this one, but he got way under it. This will come up short, and it'll take a good Hawks bounce, though. As that's great job there by the Hawks defense. And now Fosclana tries to get around the defender, and Fosclana does, but then the angle was taken away. And Fosclana with a nice block. It was a great block there by Fosclana, who prevented that ball from going down the sideline. Under a minute left. We still await a word on if they'll give us any extra time. As now that's a beautiful ball, and they may want to play this back to Dwyer, which they do, and Dwyer's going to boot this one ahead into open space. Coming in nicely there was Vivari, as it's taken down. Well done there by Quintero, and now they play catch with Hernandez and Gomes. Now Gomes tries to chip it in, and that's right to the gut of Dwyer. So Dwyer's got it. Dwyer's going to push those Hawks up. We've reached the 90th minute of play. And they're not going to let it bounce, but they do. Now Fosklana's got it, and he's going to take it. Fosklana's got it. He's inside the 18. Looking for somebody. He's getting now double covered as maybe just try and win this ball, and it'll go out of bounds for a throw-in. And now you have to remember they have that nice weapon of Tucker to where Tucker can make this throw basically a corner kick. And one of the crucial things here is that there's no offsides on throw-ins, so they can get as close to the goal as they want. So really, as the defense of the Colts, you just got to try and mark up. As now Tucker, here's his deep throw in, and it's in. It's a good one. It's down, and it's at the backside feed, and it's there, and they score! They score! Goal! APC! And that's it. The referee's going to blow the whistle. It's over. The Hawks have won it on a last-second goal. Ali Amin is the hero, and the Hawks will move on to round 2. The Hawks will move on a last-second throw. Fans are running on the field. It's a madhouse. It was a great throw-in there by Tucker. It got deflected twice, and it was a cross back in, and it fell right for Amin, who had a gaping goal, and he just tucked it in. And Las Positas wins it 1-0 in a dramatic win. Ali Amin is the hero. He's the only goal in 90th minute plus. And they will move on. Las Positas next Tuesday or Wednesday. They will play the winner of San Joaquin Delta and West Valley right here at Las Positas College. An unbelievable game, an unbelievable finish, back and forth, and a great job. I'd like to thank my crew here at NorCal Sports TV, Tony on one camera, and my other partner, Tony, on the scoreboard and main camera. He's a great producer, and I will see them all next week. So I'm Dom Carroll, reminding you of today's final score. A beautiful night, a cold night, and an unbelievable playoff game as Las Positas wins it 1-0 on the last second goal by Ali Amin. Here at NorCal Sports TV, I'm Dom Carroll saying so long from Las Positas College in Livermore.